Mic check. Mic check. Oh boy, do I got a lot to say in this video. Oh man. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna try to keep it as short as possible. I know I could ramble. I know I could veer off the subject a little bit, but that's just me. I'm just passionate about this stuff. All right. So how to overcome burnout in trades. How to overcome burnout in trades. This subject, by the way, I hate editing videos. So if I stumbling or if I like redo any words, that's because I'm just gonna post it. Editing is just a waste of time for me personally. I just hate editing. I've done that for years. I hate it. It's a waste of time. So how to overcome burnout in the trades? In the trades, so jobs in the trades have this thing, right? It's a culture, right? So it's basically it's you work a lot, and you work a lot. Oh, one more thing, you work a lot. That's the culture, right? You got work, 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 work. So eventually it catches up to you. Okay. Rather, if you're, let's say if you're just new, if you're new and you just started the trades, right, and you want to get your feet wet, then you go in the pool and you're just drowning in all this work and work, 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 work. Especially if you have families or if you have children, that could play a big part in making a gap between your relationship. That's just how it is. That's, by default, that's just how it is. Don't blame me. That's just what it is. Now, how to overcome that? I can give you the short answer, which I'm going to, and I'm going to give you the long answer. So the short answer is to enjoy your weekends. Okay, that's the short answer. That's plain as it is. Now, we all know that Monday through Fridays, that's our work week. Okay, that's the culture that this weird workforce has developed, and especially in the U.S. It's Monday through Friday. Usually, it's typically like 9 to 5. As we know, in the trades, though, in the trades, it's a little early. You got a little earlier. But here's where the problem begins, and I'm gonna get into that in a second. So typically, the way how it works in the trades is you go to your job site at either 6, 7, or if you're lucky, 8 o'clock. Yeah, that's just what it is, on average. Sometimes it's like 5. That's just for I don't know what company really does that, but so that's what it is, right? And then you go until maybe like 3 or 4, 4:30. And that's typically where the ranges are. Okay. The reason why they do that is because they can get because you guys have to understand the trades is somewhere where it's servicing and building things. Basically, you're contributing infrastructure to the country, pretty much, right? Wherever country you live at, U.S. It doesn't matter which way. So that's what it is, right? So you have to get as much work as you can before either rush hour or before you know um, the night kind of starts. Now, if you have a job to where you find yourself staying a little late because you want to, it's not a bad thing. It's just you're laser focused and you're determined to get the job done. That's not Do not get that twisted. That is not a bad quality to have. Okay. Meanwhile, now, okay, so if you're like 20 years old and you're single and you have no children, I mean, and you want to work, have at it, kid. The head off to you. But if you're like me, I'm 33 years old. I do feel 20. I'm 33 years old. I have a son, and the work week is just crazy, anyways. And the weekends is kind of like our chill time, right? So that's the short answer. Okay, the short answer is that you won't experience a lot of burnout if you, again, like what you do. You're young, and you just have that grit to just work, 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 work. That's fine. Keep in mind, as you get older, life gets a little different. Now, this is the long answer. Okay, this is the long answer. Um, so how to prevent burnout within that? And you guys will notice I didn't really give you a solution to the short answer because, um, I mean, well, my answer was basically to enjoy your weekends. That's the short answer. The long answer is this: you have children, or even if you don't, let's say if you do or you don't, either way, the way to prevent that, to prevent burnout in the trades, is to go back to number one, just to enjoy your weekends, and number two, and nobody's gonna tell you this. is to do things different. And I mean, and let me get into it. So if you have this routine, right, and we all have this routine, a lot of most of every tradesman has a routine. They go to work, come home, eat dinner, maybe watch some TV, spend time with the family, maybe an hour or two, then go to bed, and then do it all over again. Okay, and that's not even including if you pick up shifts during the week, or if you pick up shifts in the weekend on a Saturday, right? Um, Burnout is gonna kick you in the ass like this, like that, like that. And the reason why is because the routine that you have, it's a routine, and you're putting your body through a rigorous, uh, really strict routine to where you don't have time to do something different. Okay, and what I mean by that is this: follow me, right? Let's say you go and you do that routine, right? You go get home from work, you take a shower, you eat dinner, and you spend an hour or two with the fam. You go to bed. That sound about right. Now, let's say if you switch up your routine, right? Because work, we all know work is work. You got to do it either way. After that is how you choose to do what you do. It's how you choose to do what you do after work. Break your routine. If you feel like you're getting burnt out, break your routine. Go home. Oh, I'm getting a call, of course. Go home, right? Take a shower, spend time with the fam, right? And then maybe, I don't know, uh, look at videos that kind of interest you, right? Maybe some self help videos. Read a book. As corny as that sounds, I read books. I don't care. Call me a nerd. That's what I do. Um, you know, something. There's something to kind of like add or maybe replace one of your hobbies that you just feel like you're getting burnt out from. Because again, when you do the job, you are tired. You come home, you are tired. There's no way around it. You're gonna be tired. I don't care if you do 5 hours. I don't care if you do 6, 7, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours. You got them 12-hour days, and you also got them 16-hour days. 16-hour days are just crazy. Anyways, you're gonna burn out anyways. But if you focus on the money in the trades, it's good and everything. But keep in mind, the byproduct of that is you being burnt out. You're going to be tired all the time. I've done it. You're going to be in this weird like conundrum of just like, I gotta work and I feel like I can't do anything else. Well, that's your issue right there. Of course, I'm getting okay. So this is why I hate doing these videos sometimes, because I get text messages and it gets in the way of it. Okay, anyways, so getting burnt out versus your routine. So again, the key is to break your routine as soon as you leave work. I'm not saying don't take a shower. Okay, you're gonna stink. Your girlfriend or wife's gonna hate you. Okay. Uh, I'm not saying don't take a shower. I'm not saying don't eat, because you're gonna starve. You're gonna get hangry, and you're gonna die of hunger if you do that. Okay, so take a shower, eat. Yes. You gotta spend time with your kid if you do have any children. That's non-negotiable. Those three things in order. After that, though, that's up to you. That's your choice. If you want to sit and play video games, that's cool. But you're not breaking your routine. The key is, guys, again, to break your routine. Outside of the non-negotiable things: eat, shower, spend time with the children. Now, if you don't like to shower, then maybe you can watch a video on how to take effective showers. Or if you don't like to eat certain foods, you can, something to break your routine. And I'm going to repeat that over and over and over again, because the reason why we get burnt out is because we're following a routine, and sometimes our bodies just can't adapt to the afterward. Um, our bodies can't adapt to our routines after our routines, if that makes sense. So that's the biggest way to do it. That's the long answer. First answer was basically to enjoy your weekends, do what you got to do. And yeah, you still could, you know, um, look at different hobbies and different things to do, right? But that gives you such a short amount of time. That gives you 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. And if you pick up Saturdays and this gives you Sunday, you can't really break a routine like that. But if you do it within 7 days, right, you find a different routine. If you find something that kind of interests you, damn cars. If you find something that interests you, then it you kind of you don't really get burnt out. It's like it's weird how it kind of happens psychologically, but I've been burnt out many, many, many times, and I said to myself, something needs to change. Something needs to change. How do I do it? And this is me just speaking from experience, right? Um, if you okay, and this is the big thing too, right? As a tradesman, we love to hit the gym. We like the gains. We like to hit the gym. But if you feel yourself tired, right? If you feel yourself tired after work, and we know you are physically tired as hell, and your body just can't wake up while your brain sits down. You can't do a workout effectively. You can go to the gym, but you can't do a workout effectively. You can't, progress, hit PRs, whatever you do. You just can't, unless you're like on steroids or something, or unless if you like are in trend or HRT, TRT, then whatever. But if you feel like you want to work out but you can't because of your job, then you could always do something in the mornings, which I know you gotta wake up earlier, but just imagine the amount of work you can get done. Number one, uh, you know, well-being wise, your health wise. Number two, you can go to work more prepared and more with more energy, but use that energy effectively, right? You have this big balloon of energy, right? From the moment you wake up and as you work, we know in the trades, as you work, that energy is gonna go, it's gonna suck you up, right? But if again, if you could, so you wake up with this balloon of energy, right? And you have your coffee, whatever. Let's say you get a workout in. Now it shrinks a little bit, but you got what you wanted to do, right? I've done 30-minute workouts effectively, right? Um, and every once in a while you get this energy after work, right? Um, and a lot of times, guys, I know this is the reason why you're tired, and it starts with the ground up, which means boots. Okay, this is a pro tip: have boots to where it doesn't fatigue or hurt your feet. Oh, Jimmy, but I had my boots for years. I'm used to it, but they still hurt my feet. Well, I don't know, Bobby. You got to change it. You got to change your boot routine, right? So I used to sell shoes actually. So one thing that I found, this is a side note for those of you who love your Wolverines, who love your your Chippewas and your Red Wings. I know, but those boots don't really support. Of course, I'm getting another call. You see how this works? So some of your boots don't support your arches, which means your feet are like this, and you're kind of, your arches are kind of like that, and you're walking around. Of course, you're gonna be fatiguing your feet, right? So it's best to have at least some type of insoles to where, when you pronate inside, the arches kind of uh, help your feet to not pronate inside. I know I used to sell shoes. Trust me, I was number one shoes. I was number one uh, shoe salesman at a store. I know. Trust me. Anyways, that's besides the point. So yes, that is how to overcome job burnout in the trades. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Let me know in the comment section. I do have videos as well. I have a playlist of my YouTube journey. I have a playlist of the day of my life. I have a playlist of just YouTube shorts, random shorts. I'm trying to grow the YouTube channel, so you gotta help me out, bros. Uh, Make sure you leave a like. Find a way to comment in the video if you have any questions. Again, if you have any comments, anything negative to say, go ahead and leave it. If you have anything positive to say, go ahead and leave it. But if it's like bad comments, of course I'm gonna delete it. So don't try to get any, don't try to force your attention on me because I ain't gonna pay attention to that unless I see it and I'm gonna delete it. But anyway, either way, constructive criticism, it's all welcome. All right, so I am signing out. One more thing. So I don't do videos as often as I should, but every once in a while I'll do a video, but the YouTube shorts kind of like where the sweet spot is. So we'll be doing YouTube shorts. I'm sure you guys seen them. within. If you are subscribed to my channel, you'll see them. And if you're not, make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss those shorts. And they're meant to engage. I don't just do it just for funs and laughs. I do it actually for engagement. So it's actual personable interactions, right? Anyways, I'm signing out. Peace.